बहुत busy time आपका चल रहा है, and you've just been touring. You toured USA and then you were in Australia, New Zealand.
Yeah.
It's been a really busy time. उससे पहले संगे माँ की shoot, Coke Studio, Velo Sound Station, your own singles. You've been doing so much work in the last 1 year. Is this a post-COVID like work hype? Yeah, is this generally your life?
This was generally my life, and I just wanted to bring it to the people. And I actually wanted to focus more on my originals as well. So, which is why I think I recorded some of the new stuff. And
Yeah.
on the side, I wanted to experiment at the same time. और gigs तो चल ही रही होती हैं. So, the reason why I couldn't do anything for 17 years on TV was because I was so packed. You know, I did not have enough time for even my family.
Yeah.
So I think post-COVID jo tha,
हाँ.
it was much needed for me because I'd rested pretty well.
Pretty well.
Yeah.
2 साल है ना? 2
Exactly.
साल का एक lull था period.
Exactly. उसमें भी लेकिन शुक्र था अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह I got a chance कि अल्लाह ताला के नाम करने को मिले.
जी बिल्कुल.
वो किए.
बिल्कुल.
और अजान थी वो की. So you know उसमें भी कुछ ना कुछ हो रहा था.
हाँ हाँ absolutely. मुझे लगता है आतिफ ये बड़ी एक फेज ऑफ रीइन्वेंशन है आपके लिए. आप अपने आप को भी रीइन्वेंट कर रहे हैं. आपका म्यूजिक थोड़ा सा रीइन्वेंट हो रहा है, रिक्रिएशन हो रही है. एक्टिंग क्या इसी का हिस्सा थी?
एक्टिंग एक्चुअली आप सच पूछो तो मैंने ये सोचा तो नहीं था कि मैंने कुछ करना है, बट लेकिन ये जरूर था कि हाँ आई वांटेड टू चैलेंज माई सेल्फ.
राइट.
बिकॉज एक तो वो कोविड का पीरियड था कि जिसके अंदर कुछ नहीं मैं कर रहा था, एंड आई वाज थिंकिंग कि क्या करना चाहिए जो मेरे काम से थोड़ा सा अलग हो, थोड़ा सा मोनोटोनस सा हो रहा था मुझे खुद से लग रहा था एज एन आर्टिस्ट. तो मुझे लगा कि कुछ और जरूर करना चाहिए. सो देन यू नो संगे माँ केम इन, और मोमिना ने जब मुझे ऑफर किया स्क्रिप्ट, सो इट वाज ब्यूटीफुली रिटन बाय मुस्तफा अफरीदी. और सैफी और मुस्तफा जो थे दे फ्लू डाउन फ्रॉम कराची, घर आए और आके उन्होंने बात की मेरे से, एंड ऑफ कोर्स दे आर लाइक स्वीट हार्ट्स. तो उन्होंने जिस तरीके से बात की और जिस तरीके से मुझे बताया, it was convincing.
Yeah.
It was very convincing, and it felt as if it's something very powerful that I'm going to do. और जब मैं उसको पढ़ता था तो मुझे लग रहा था कि कुछ ऐसा ही मेरी तरह का पागल इंसान है हिलमन, कुछ मेरी तरह का ही है ये. तो कुछ सिमिलैरिटी है उसके मोनोलॉग्स और उसकी शायरी, और यू नो शायरी में बात करता है, उल्टी बातें करता है और बातें सुनाता है, लगा भी देता है. So he was like somewhere like me,
somebody you could relate to.
Yes, exactly.
हाँ.
So I'm not very revengeful kind of a person, but yes,
dark and messy.
Somebody, of course, dark and messy maybe.
Okay.
But so वो हुआ तो I think that's the reason why I said yes to it, and I had a wonderful time shooting it. All the more respect for the actors.
Yeah.
Because मुझे ऐसा लगता था पहले, because मैं सिर्फ अपने शेल में रहता था ना कि हाँ यार गाना है, स्टेज पे जाना है, it's like quite a performance, it's not a joke, but no. Facing the camera with dialogues and your body has to be in sync with it. It's like an entire job. It's a big deal.
You had a little brush with acting in Bol.
Correct.
Magar that was just...
I wouldn't call that brush. Because of course I would go to the director and I would ask him, sir, ye theek tha? He was like, haan, theek tha.
Haan.
So I did not have enough role to play with,
right.
And I was just excited to be a part of the film, maybe, and I was used as a production value to the film, and people came in, oh, Atif Aslam ki film aa rahi, you know, they just came in for that.
Yeah.
And but thankfully enough, it was a success as well.
Absolutely.
Although I had a small role in it. But yes, I thought about it later on in my life. I'll definitely challenge myself. But it's a different giant. It's a different giant altogether.
Really?
Yeah, because
sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different giant because you know in videos you're just miming and you're just you know you have fixed moves, what you can do. There's so much you can do, right?
Yeah.
But in a drama, in a script, as I said, your body has to be in sync with the character and with those dialogues. I had to deliver the dialogues.
Don't you think that stage performance जब किसी concert पे या gig पे performance होती है, isn't that also an act? मैं कभी-कभी सोचती हूँ कि जो musician जाता है stage पे, are you taking yourself to the stage or are you taking Atif Aslam, the musician, the star, to the stage? I mean, वो भी एक act नहीं है?
Well, on stage, yes, it's a different person altogether.
It
for
is.
me. It is a different person.
Huh.
But yes, you see a bit of reflection of my personal self at the same time. When I'm singing Tajdare Haram,
course.
you know, it is kind of a reflection, and I don't care who's standing right in front of me or not. I'm just in my own zone for that particular qawwali.
Bilkul.
Yes, it is an act as well, because I have to entertain people at the same time, and I make sure that, you know, they have their paisa wasuli. Right? So that is my job as well, and at the same time, thankfully, it's my art.
Absolutely.
And people love it. लेकिन उसमें यही है कि stage, I prefer stage more than the studio.
Right.
Is because I'm a beast on stage. And I can be myself.
Yeah.
Right? And Alhamdulillah, by now, after 17 years, I know how things work on stage. थोड़ा सा कोई glitch आता है तो आप उसको किस तरह से cover करते हैं. A lot of people don't even know that how many times I burped on stage. Right? Right, of course. Normal things, right? Everybody does that. But, you know, if you're good at hiding that stuff, you know, you've learned a little bit of the art to somehow showcase your art. लेकिन जो acting थी, of course, उसमें आप कुछ नहीं छुपा सकते. उसमें you have to be that person. You have to be, for example, Sangyama, you have to be Hilmand all the time. You cannot be Atif Aslam.
Yeah,
so to unlearn Atif Aslam, it was a big challenge for me. Because I was used to the fact that, you know, we have 7-star hotels everywhere we go, luxury and all of that.
Yeah.
We had to shoot in a gaon.
Right.
And that too in a guest house. And that too in the winter times.
Right.
Where there were no like heaters and stuff. वो वाले गैस वाले heaters थे जो कि कमरे में रख के सोने थे, कोई पता नहीं कब फट जाए. Right? So that kind of stuff. So khatarnak. And the first night when I was in that guest house, उस बिस्तर पे लेटा तो मैं छत की तरफ देख रहा हूँ, मैं कह रही, what have I signed for?
मैंने क्या कर दिया?
ये मैंने क्या कर दिया? But no, after a couple of hours, I couldn't sleep the first night. सही तरह से. After a few hours, I was like, no, this is how you started. Remember? This is how you started singing. इसी तरह की जगह होती थी, इसी तरह के काम होते थे, इसी तरह के वेन्यूज होते थे, इसी तरह लोग आके कभी कभार, मतलब तब तो बुली भी करते थे, राइट? कि आपको तो गाना ही नहीं आता, आपको तो कुछ करना ही नहीं आता, आप क्या कर रहे हैं, ये किस तरह का गाना है? There is a theory to it. There's a hard and fast rule how to you sort of present yourself and sing with. एक सिंगिंग का तरीका होता है. आप तो उस तरह से गा नहीं रहे, आप राग से बाहर गा रहे हैं, ये कैसे कर रहे हैं आप? और अब जो आप गाते हैं वो तरीका बन जाता है. So मतलब ये वो वाली, तो I was drawing a comparison. Right. So that really helped me. Those 40 days really helped me unlearn Atif Aslam and become Hilmand. Hilmand. कितनी देर का शूट था? It was about 40 days, 35-40 days. And all in the northern areas? All in the area of Mansehra. It's called Bhogarmang. अच्छा. And Laspiran. Laspiran. Does it exist? It does. It does. अच्छा, मेरा ख्याल था fictional. No, everything's real. Really? I thought it was a fictional area. Not at all. Yes. Right. Yeah. So 40 days there. Yeah. Atif Aslam left behind somewhere in Lahore, in the luxuries of Lahore. That's correct. I mean, था उसके 3 spells थे, but yes, of course, 12 दिन के 15 दिन के spells थे. हाँ. लेकिन it was all great. कभी कभार लाइट चली जाती थी. I had to read the script. था generator, but then again, you know, limited resources. हाँ. And I remember that I had no training and I had like no experience of acting. And suddenly, all of a sudden, you're standing in front of Naman Ijaz. And you're like, okay, so... And no less than Numan Ijaz. I mean, he's brilliant. He's great. He's a legend. But I remember when I got the script, I had to rehearse that script with my own self. B. मेरा जो घर का कुक था, उसको मैं स्क्रिप्ट पकड़ा देता, उसको मैं नुमान इजाज बना देता. I mean, no offense, नुमान भाई. But किसी ने तो पढ़नी थी ना लाइंस. हाँ, मतलब लाइंस की बात कर रहा हूँ. तो नुमान इजाज साहब जो थे वो, मतलब वो सामने मेरे बैठा हुआ है और मैं वो obviously नुमान साहब की तरह वो रिएक्ट नहीं कर रहा था, वो सिर्फ डायलॉग्स पढ़ रहा था. तो मेरे ज़हन में वही था कि नुमान इजाज साहब भी जो है ऐसे ही बात करेंगे, बल्कि लेकिन नहीं, मैं भूल गया था कि वो कौन है. You know, so when he started delivering dialogues, and I was like, wow, that's brilliant. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Yeah. So he was very helpful at the same time as well. So बड़ा मजा आया.
हाँ, लेकिन रिवाइंड अ लिटिल बिट.
Yeah.
हम ऑफ कैमरा बात कर रहे थे. बड़ी ऑपोजिशन आपको आई फैमिली से. Nobody encouraged you
Yeah.
to do this, to do drama,
Yeah.
television.
Sara at the very first place.